So Anderlecht. I mean, they can't be that good, can they? Let's have a quick look here. 34th-time Belgian champions, Europa League winners. Maybe they sneak a goal. Hello? Kyle Fisher, what's going on, mate? You ready for Belgium? Why are you unhappy? We're going to get waffles. You want to play more games? Well, mate, like I've told you before, you're one of my key players, so I keep you fresh for the bigger games. I'm sorry, mate, but you're not leaving. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 10, Episode 11 here at H&W Welders on The Impossible Dream. And today it is going to be a Caramel Wafer Cup semi-final against Livingston before we return to European action. We're off to Belgium to face Anderlecht in the first leg of our first knockout round tie. And, well, that's going to be a very tough game for us indeed. But the news since last episode, and there's not too much, but it's Kyle Fisher. He wants to leave the club. It's the old story, you know, January... it happens to us, I think, just about every season. Somebody becomes unhappy because we promised them first team football. We just physically can't play them every game because it's impossible to keep up with that schedule, and then they become unhappy. So he's still got time left on his contract. It's not up till sort of this time next year. I'm 100% positive that he will come around once the schedule slows down and we can just play him every game. But yeah, for now he's unhappy, but I mean, he's not even that unhappy. To be honest, his morale is still relatively good. So I'm fairly confident, as I said, he'll come around. But it's not ideal, particularly this time of the season when we want to start winning things, to have one of our better players having a little bit of a sulk. But anyway, that is what it is. There's one game to catch you up on since last episode where we, of course, crashed out of the Irish Cup at the hands of Larne. We had to play them in the league. Let's see if we could win that one. Min headed us into an early lead. And Fisher pounced on a pull-back pass to seal a huge win. So there we go, our revenge was swift. We did manage to win the game in the league, and it's a huge hurdle cleared on our path to the title, I should say. Away to Larne it's a tough one, isn't it? And we went there, I should say. We've got the result. Our goalkeeper Zanetti played well. I mean, everybody played well for the most part. Masson wasn't great on the right-hand side, but other than that. And McDade, surprisingly enough, was not having a great day. Didn't get a goal, which is unlike him. Usually he gets at least 2 a game. So yeah, we got that result. That was huge. And if we go and have a quick look at what that means for the league table, 6 points clear. We play 38 games, I think, in the season, don't we? So 6 points clear with 8 to play. One of those will be against Linfield. Actually, 2 of those against Linfield. Do we play them again? We do play them again. So 2 games to go against Linfield. 6-point gap. Better goal difference. We can get there as long as we don't drop points to anybody else. But of course, today we do park the league to one side. It's the Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Cup against Livingston. A spot in the final against Clyde awaits. That's a glamour tie, isn't it? And then but after that, of course, the big one. We go to Belgium. If we can take an away goal and a draw out of Anderlecht, I think we could be happy with that coming back home. But let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Livingston. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. And this is the team that we're sending out. Obviously, it's not as strong as we could otherwise be because we are favouring the Anderlecht game. But it is Zanetti in goal. It's Robin, Corker, Martin and Pearson as the back four. McQuaid and Chambers in midfield. Masson, Armstrong and Fisher with Davidson going up top. It's not a league game, therefore we keep McQuaid fresh. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. Ewan Anderson, we had him at Hearts years ago now in the old Sam Cosgrove. Did we sign him at Sheffield Wednesday, maybe? I can't... The name's familiar. We've had him somewhere, I think. But anyway, that's sort of ancient history in Football Manager terms, isn't it? What do we want to say to this? Give the fans a performance. If you... you play your game, you'll win. You're capable of doing that. So we'll go with that. And hopefully get a good performance out of us. Now, if you're wondering, in some of the team selection here, the reason that we have Armstrong playing in this one is he's a little bit short of match fitness. So depending on how he comes up in this one, we'll decide whether he's going to play in Europe or not. Fisher is just playing to try and keep him happy. This is a Sunday game. Obviously, the European game is going to be the Thursday, so it's almost a full week to recover. So Fisher should be fine, and if Armstrong comes up okay again, he should be fine to go in Europe if we want to play him there. McQuaid picks up the header, back to Pearson, again to McQuaid. to Armstrong. Header down for Davidson. Davidson on the volley. Hit the post. Masson's there. Masson can't miss. I mean, he could have, but he didn't. And it's 1-0 early on here, and that is the perfect start, isn't it? 3rd minute of the game. It was almost a stunning strike from Davidson. It's a shame, actually, that it didn't go in, so it would have been a goal of the season contender, but he's hit the inside of the post. It's fallen out for Masson, and he really couldn't miss, could he? I mean, I think I might have even scored that one. And it wasn't offside, so we don't need to worry about it. And we've got another free kick. Armstrong to take again. Davidson's offside. He will say lets it go. Ball forward quickly to nobody. That's not the most intelligent thing the keeper could have done. McQuaid to Armstrong to Davidson. Davidson with another chance. Davidson! He's gone off his goals a little bit lately. He was in wonderful goal-scoring form for a little while there, but just recently, the goals have dried up. He's missing a lot of chances. Ball forward. Can Robin win the header? I'm not quite sure who won that, to be honest, but it's fallen for Livingston. Robin gets back and wins it. Gets it forward early for Davidson. It's his 3rd chance of the game. Is it 3rd time a charm? He'll do well to score from there. He goes back to nobody. And there's Fisher. He streams forward. It's a well-timed run. He can't find the back of the net either. And we could easily be 3 or 4 up inside the first 15 minutes or so here. But we're not. It's just the one. And we've got another highlight. Corker. Across to Robin. Is he going to find Fisher? Davidson makes a run. He does find Fisher. Is he going to pull it back? He goes himself. And let's maybe just give it a focus here. There's a few opportunities that are going missing here just through maybe sloppiness. There's a good throw. Armstrong gets past his man. Can he pull it back for somebody? Is he going to go himself? He does pull it back for McQuaid. And William McQuaid, he doesn't get many. But that's a good finish. It's 2-0. Armstrong pulling all the strings out there for us, and William McQuaid has tucked in our 2nd inside 25 minutes. Nice ball there to find Armstrong. He beats his man wonderfully. Look at McQuaid, he's in acres of space. Armstrong picks him out, and it's just, swept home, isn't it, by McQuaid. Good finish, and that is what we like to see. We'll give him some praise. Armstrong again. If this is him lacking match sharpness, you'd hate to see him when he's sharp, wouldn't you? Chambers to McQuaid to Armstrong. Just couldn't quite get free. Livingston are not really got too much interest in keeping the ball, do they? They just kind of keep pumping it forward, and they've got no one up there. Chambers brings it down well. Forward into Masson's path. Can he get across it? I'd love to see Davidson get a goal. Just end this goal drought he appears to be on. Have another go. He's there, and he has missed again. He was offside as well. You get the feeling with Davidson, if he does get one, then the floodgates could open again. But it wasn't that long ago in the season, he was going goal for goal with McQuaid. And, well, that's clearly not the case anymore. Ball forward. Chambers has picked up an injury. We could make a change. McQuaid almost gets a 2nd. 5 minutes before the break. We could get Gournay on for him and switch McQuaid over, maybe. Let's have a quick think about that. What do we say? Don't get complacent. I think that's got to be the shout, doesn't it? We'll pump our fists, say we have faith in them. And we will make the change. We'll bring Gournay on for Chambers. There's no point leaving him out there if he's got a knock. Now, how do we rejig the midfield? Because we know neither of them play well box to box. Okay, so we'll put Gournay as a deep-lying playmaker. McQuaid as the advanced playmaker. We'll use Armstrong as an enganche. Which is basically another playmaker, so we'll just see if they get in each other's way or not. We've essentially dominated the game, haven't we? They've not really threatened us at all, so it shouldn't matter too much. At this point, we're just looking for Armstrong to get some match sharpness, and everybody else can do their own thing. Davidson's picked up a knock, so let's take him off for Diora. He is going to want to play as a... Let's pause this, because I think I want to bring Lake on as well. Target man on attack, and let's get Fisher off on a booking for Lake. And do we dare have another one? We don't. So we'll leave Armstrong on. Yeah, because we can play Napoleon up there in Europe, and that's absolutely fine. And it is, I think, more important that he gets match sharp. And then if we have him for the 2nd leg, then fantastic. And if not, we're not... I mean, the situation we're in, which is brilliant, is that we're not actually desperate to get him back because we're playing well without him. So that's obviously a nice position to be in for us. Here we go. Can we get a third that would wrap it up once and for all? Armstrong, look at that, whipped cross in. Gournay will pick it up. Pearson's in space. Martin's back there if he wants him. He goes for Gournay. Gournay spreads it in there for McQuaid. McQuaid with a good first touch. Out there for Lake. Of course, he's on loan from Liverpool. Chips it in. Diora's there. Michael Diora. He's the new Cargbo, to be honest. He's Cargbo 2.0, and he is a little bit better, dare we say it. Really, really good headed goal. McQuaid, that was a wonderful first touch, wasn't it? Plays it into the path of Lake. He gets the cross back, and Diora, I mean, that defender looks quite tall, but it takes a lot to beat Diora in the air. And at 3-0, that's us into the Caramel Wafer Cup final. So that's excellent. We're going to have a cup final to look forward to this season after all. Maybe 2 if we go all the way in Europe, but that's a bit ambitious, I think. We'll do well to get past Anderlecht. Be good to go a little bit further than that. At least do like we did last season, get to the second knockout round. McQuaid for Lake. That's a good first touch from him. Can he find a finish? Yes, he can. Dylan Lake with a first goal for the club. We've got 2 in a minute. And, well, we're playing well. We're finishing well. And that is excellent stuff. Diora heavily involved again. McQuaid heavily involved again. Look at that touch. Sucked the defender in, put him on his backside, and then tucked it away. So it's 4-0. It's a rout. It's officially a rout in the semi-final. And, well, what we'd like to do is keep a clean sheet if we can. Ball comes in. Martin heads it clear. Here we go with Lake. Now he's rapid. Is there anybody else up there with him? He's going to get down the outside here. He's got Masson with him. We've got players getting forward as well. Can he pull it back? He can. It's not the most convincing defending, but it gets the job done. And can we dream of a fifth? There would be 3 goals in 3 minutes just about if we get it. Wouldn't it be 85th minute? I think we got the first, but that's not the best corner. And I think we can just see this game out, can we? We've got a minute of stoppage time to go. Lake across to Diora. Lake is with him in support as well. Cutting in. Can Diora find a pass? It's blocked away. McQuaid's had a really good game, hasn't he? He's not always at his best, but he's got a nice goal. He's got some nice build-up play. I think he got an assist or 2 as well, didn't he? Armstrong, absolutely knackered. Can we just take him off? It's only 30 seconds to go, so he'll be fine. But I think we can say he will not be playing in Europe. Based on well, he's got no life left, does he? Come on. Let's just end this, please. There's a poor pass. Diora picks it up. Gournay gets it forward, looking for Lake. Can Lake get himself a double off the bench? He's in here. Lake, oh, he's tucked it away beautifully. He wasn't so impressive on debut, but he's had a really good game off the bench here. 2 goals. It's 5-0. Stoppage time is up. And that has been comprehensive. And it's more or less the second string side that's done it as well. So that's... we've made big progress this season, haven't we? Our second string side has played a Scottish Championship club and absolutely destroyed them. Very pleased with that, and on we go. So 5-star Harlan and Wolf Welders triumph. It is a Chambers injury that is not great, but it's not the worst. He'll be back soon. Davidson is fine. Fisher is fine. Lake, he was brilliant, wasn't he, off the bench? I don't know what minute we brought him on, but it wasn't too early, so he's done brilliant to get 2 goals. And the St Johnstone manager is looking at Fisher, who he will not be signing. Guys, wait right there. We're off to Belgium next in Europe. For European football returns. It's going to be tough, but we'll see how we do. Okay, welcome back. Here we are. It is the game against Anderlecht. We're in Belgium. Let's have a look and see exactly what we're doing here. We're expecting, well, I'm expecting a 4-4-2. The scouts are saying this. Ultimately, we don't really know what we're expecting. They expect it to be a wing play side, but yeah, we don't really have too much information on them. This is the team that we're sending out. It's Zanetti in goal, McCulley, Gribben, Simpson, and Hill as the back 4. And again, this is the good Hill, Roy Hill, not Lewis Hill, who came through our academy. It's going to be McGreevy and Al Amin in midfield, King, Napoleon, and Fisher, with Davidson up top. We've got McDade on the bench. My thought here is that we'll save him for the league, and then hopefully he'll then be able to back up for the second leg. Though we do have Linfield to come as well after the second leg, so it's a little bit of balancing of squad action here between this and the league as well. All right, here we go. We can see the team sheets there. I don't recognize too many of their names, but of course we're 10 years on from real life now. So most, is that, I wonder if that's Christensen from Chelsea. Andrew, yeah, it is. So, I mean, he'll be older now, but he's obviously still going to be a decent player. Go out there and impress me. No one expects us to get a result. There's no pressure on you. We've got nothing to lose here. Show what we're capable of. I wonder if we point the finger and say that. We'll fist pump and say we have faith in them to make a difference. And, well, that's not gone horribly, has it? And here we go. This is big, isn't it? And so in the end, it's a 4-4-1-1 formation that we're coming up against. Yeah, like I say, we didn't really know what we were going to get. We'll have more information, obviously, coming into the second leg at home, which in a way is better because we'll have an idea set up defensively against them when away goals are going to really hurt us. But in this one, and we've got a kickoff highlight, which is always fills you with a little bit of fear, doesn't it? In this one, we just want to try and get as many goals as we can. Can Hill win that? He can. Down to King. All right, is this going to be a kickoff highlight for us? LM in, gets it forward. Looking for Davidson. It's just ever so slightly overhit. Now, that was surely not the highlight. Kick it to a yellow shirt. He gets it forward. It's won by Freddie Simpson there, but Anderlecht have it. Again, Gribben wins it, but it's fallen to an Anderlecht player. McGreevy goes across. Can we get a block in? There's a cross. Hill away. Can King get to that? He can. It's King and Davidson. We've got a little bit of a chance here. Again, it's fallen, but again, it's Fisher. Again, it's Davidson. Davidson! Oh, Brendan Davidson! That's the end of the goal drought. Inside a minute, and it's 1-0. We've got an away goal, and that is absolutely huge. Brendan Davidson, he shows up in Europe, maybe not so much domestically, but Fisher pounced on a bit of a loose ball there. Threaded through the pass, and Davidson, it's a good finish, isn't it? Across the goalkeeper. And inside a minute, we're 1-0 up, and that is the dream start for the Welders. Away goal as well. All right. Well, that's huge, isn't it? I'm not completely sure if we should be expecting to win this or not. I mean, Anderlecht, you would imagine they're going to have some fairly decent players in that lineup. I mean, the fact that they've got Christensen, I mean, he's not going to be on cheap wages, is he? Let's face it. So, even 10 years on, I don't know how old well, it doesn't really matter how old he is. 34th minute. We've got a little bit of defending to do here. LM in. Can he win it back? Not quite. Oh, and McCullough. I think first port of call this summer is left back. I'm getting to the point now, and I'm interested to see what you guys think of this. So you don't obviously see as much of him as I do, but I'm considering having Robin as first choice left back. Because, I mean, he's not as good getting forward, but at least he's solid defensively, and maybe that's what we need. He is on the bench, because he can cover centre-back. There's another ball forward for Davidson. Davidson has got a double. Fisher's got 2 assists. It's his 22nd of the season. And this is dream stuff, isn't it? 2-0 up away from home in Europe. And, well, I've said it before, it's just a flick on from Fisher. He's so good. I really hope he gets happy again soon. Because he's a very, very important player for us. And he could be here for a long, long time. You know, if we ever get to the point where we're going sort of knockout rounds of the Champions League, I don't think he's going to be a starter at that point. But what he could be is a very useful squad player. See if we can just get to half-time now. I'll take 2-0 at the break. We've got a little bit of defending to do before that. Ball in. Oh, and again, it's set pieces. I've checked them, and I mean, this just might be a case of being beat. It's McCullough again. I think he's made my mind up for me. I don't know if he's going to even finish this game. I think we've got to look at Omar Robin as being the first choice left back at this point. Yeah, I mean, he's solid defensively. He's not the best getting forward. But McCullough, where is he over here? I mean, McCullough's not that good getting forward anyway, is he? To be honest, maybe Robin's even better than him. So I think this might be the last time we see McCullough in the first team. His contract's up at the end of the year anyway. Yeah, you need your left back to be able to defend, don't you? And he's just not able to do that, which is obviously a problem. Let's give these two a bit of a fist pumping or an outstretched. We're very happy. And we're very... I hit the wrong thing there, didn't I? That was stupid. All right, so we'll pump our fist so we have faith. Napoleon could be a little bit better, only playing a 6-5. We do have Armstrong on the bench, but again, ideally, we want to try and keep him at this point fresh for the league game. I think it's against Coleraine. We've only got sort of a day's break, so we nobody who plays in this game realistically is going to be able to then back up for that one. We've got another highlight. 67th minute. Hill's going to pick that up. He's got King in front of him. He's got Davidson in the middle. King gets past his man wonderfully. Does King have a finish? He does not. Napoleon only playing a 6.3. King only playing a 6.4. 6.5 now. Napoleon to McGreevy. There's a good ball for Davidson. Can he get a hat-trick? No. Fisher is looking quite tired, but again, he played obviously against Livingston, so that's to be expected. Can we get to that? Not quite. And having gone 2-0 up, what we don't want is to end up at 2-2. It's Hill, and Vlap will probably want that back, won't he? I wonder if we go back off of attacking. Let's just be positive. Let's, if we can in a second here, tell him to focus. 15 to play. 2-1 is absolutely fine, isn't it? Napoleon's only playing a 6, so we will make that change. We'll bring Armstrong on. Yeah. I'm wondering if we want to do anything else, but we'll leave it for now. McCullough with a throw. Can he go out on a high as a first-team player? I say that, Robin will get injured or something now. And there's a good ball for Davidson. Davidson's in behind again on the hat-trick. Brendan Davidson, he rolls it in the back of the net. He never looked like missing. And it's 3-1. He's got a hat-trick, I should say. McGreevy with the ball to set him up. And with 5 minutes or so to play, it's 3-1. And that will be a very, very nice score. Thank you very much to take back to Windsor Park with us. Look at this. He never looked like missing that. Welcome back, Davidson. He's back in the goals. And if we've got him and McDade both firing, then God help European football, because no one will stop us. We're into stoppage time. And that is exactly what we wanted. 3 away goals, a 3-1 win. Davidson with a hat-trick. And, well, if it wasn't for McDade's dodgy, let's say, defending in a set-piece situation, then, yeah, that could have been even better. So we can see all the other results there from that first leg. Valencia are looking like the ones to beat, aren't they? 5-0 over Austria Vienna. Nobody else. There's no other real standout scores, is there? That's a good win for them in Russia. And of course, there is still the second knockout round, which we'll see the group winners come in. So we don't want to kind of look at it and say Valencia, and then, you know, after that we could go on and win it, because there are going to be other teams come in. But yeah, those other teams there that are left, suddenly you do look at that, having just beaten Anderlecht away, and think, you know, we're right in this. We're right in this. But to look at that, we're only 3 points off setting a league record for points. It's been a wonderful season for us, and it could get even better next episode. This is how a reminder of how things look, and we will be back next time for the second leg against Anderlecht, if we get down all the way there, and then it will be Linfield at home in the league. If we can avoid defeat in that, get ourselves still 6 points up, I'm going to say we've got a fingertip on the league title this year. But if we were to lose, then it's still very, very much all to play for. So if you've enjoyed that, guys, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time for Anderlecht and Linfield. Take care.